BC nurses say they are tired of being kicked, slapped, and punched by patients, but now they'll be pressing charges against their attackers.
When I went to assist the patient and protect the chest tube, I was struck from behind, resulting in a dislocated jaw.
The head of the BC Nurses Union says hundreds of members are attacked on the job every year. In addition to pursuing legal action, the BCNU will also set up a 24/7 hotline for nurses to report physical and psychological abuse. Legal assistance will also be provided to those wanting to pursue charges. The union will also lobby for tougher legislation.
We have to make changes, and if that includes legislation for laws such as occurs in the United States, we will take that action, because the nurses cannot continue at the rate of violence to be assaulted and to be off work.
Coquitlam RCMP are taking the rare step of releasing the photo of a man who's been arrested and charged for sexual assault. Kevin Craig Thomas is accused of sexually assaulting a minor. RCMP say the 38-year-old sometimes goes by the alias BK. Investigators think there could be more alleged victims. They hope anyone with information about Thomas comes forward. He's in custody awaiting his next court appearance. A Surrey judge has handed down a 90-day conditional sentence to a dog vigilante. Janet Olson gets a criminal record and will have to abide by a curfew and do 30 hours of community service. The 61-year-old admitted to stealing 2 dogs and trying to steal another. Olson claims she was rescuing the animals from poor conditions. She pleaded guilty to theft and breaking and entering.
I've spent thousands of dollars of my own money, tens of thousands of dollars of money. I had to sell my home in order to continue paying my legal costs. Taxpayers have paid far more than I have. And in the end, dogs are still suffering, dogs are still dying, and the laws haven't changed.
Olson vows to continue her dog rescuing efforts, but only through legal means. Meantime, former Centerplate CEO Desmond Haig has pleaded guilty to 1 count of animal cruelty. Haig was captured on video mistreating a Doberman puppy in an elevator, you might remember. He wasn't in court, but an agent for his lawyer appeared on his behalf. Sentencing will be on April 15th. The provincial government is rejecting a strong suggestion about the future of BC Ferries. More than 20,000 British Columbians have signed a petition calling for the province to take back control of the ferry corporation. They want BC Ferries included in the transportation ministry and treated like the highway system. The push comes in response to years of rising fares and route cuts.
This petition is province-wide. This is not the coast of BC saying we want better service on the islands. This is people from BC, all over BC, saying we think it's fair. All highways, marine and terrestrial, should be treated the same.
Fundamentally, putting ferries back into government doesn't solve the underlying problems at BC Ferries, the challenging financial realities. What we are focused on is a vision that I rolled out about a year ago to get ferries to a place of affordability and long-term sustainability.
Fares are set to rise again by about 4% in April. Meanwhile, the Ferry Commissioner is set to release information on future price caps. Up to 25 companies will be in court today, challenging Port Metro Vancouver's decision to deny them access to the ports. Port Metro Vancouver granted access to just 68 companies under a new licensing system that came into effect in late January. The new system came after drivers complaining of long wait times and low rates carried out a work stoppage for nearly a month last year. Schools and offices will be a sea of pink this morning as we mark Pink Shirt Day, an event to promote zero tolerance for bullying. Greg Harper is live in downtown Vancouver with more. Greg.
Good morning, Jody. There will be a sea of pink here today as well. We're at the corner of Granville and Georgia in downtown Vancouver. Hundreds of volunteers will be showing up here today for Pink Shirt Day, otherwise known as Anti-Bullying Day. And these volunteers will be selling buttons. They'll be selling pink T-shirts with money going towards anti-bullying programs here in BC. This is the 8th year now for Pink Shirt Day. This is a movement that all started back in 2007 when 2 high school students in Nova Scotia Scotia bought and distributed 50 pink shirts for students to wear. This after noticing a grade 9 student was bullied for wearing a pink shirt to school. And since this movement started, over $800,000 has been raised, and just for programs here in BC. There will be lots of people here this morning, including the founder of Pink Shirt Day, Travis Price. We will try and chat with him and many others. There will be elementary school students here as well. We're expecting volunteers to arrive around 7 o'clock this morning. Jody?
All right, Greg, we're looking forward to that. We'll see you at 7 this morning. Thank you very much. Greg Harper reporting live to downtown Vancouver.